Hey guys, we take a close look at Dream Reading Cards by Rose Inserra. 52 cards in total, 30 reading cards and 22 theme cards that provide step-by-step meaning of your dreams. This is what the front of the box will look like in general. Very nice big box. And this is what it looks like underneath. Rockpool Publishing. And by the side, you've got the title of the deck and the author and the publisher as well. And this is the back of the box, again giving you a breakdown and sort of like explaining how the cards are broken up into two sections, two theme cards representing different aspects of one's dreams. The box is magnetic by the side, so it's quite fairly secure if you are going to use the box. You open it up, you get the massive booklet with it, and then you get your cards. And it's kind of a nice box because you do get this sort of like, you kind of like get this section where you could pretty much put your finger in and just pull out the cards nice and easy. So that's what you get. You get the cards, book, and the box. Again, I've had this for quite a long time, so I'm just showing you what it would look like if it was to come brand new. So as usual, I've edged the cards just to match the two themed that you have in pink and in blue. That's what they look like inside. So we get two cards. You get the dream cards, which is 22 cards, and then you get 30 Oracle regular reading cards. This is the size of the cards themselves. They're on a very big side. I've got medium sized hands, so they're quite fairly big. In terms of the stock wise, they're pretty good. They've lasted for quite a good while. I've used them on a couple of occasions. So overall stock, it's on the medium size and pretty good. And this is what the back of the card will look like, the design. You've got separate design for the dream cards and then the oracle cards. So those are the design at the back of the cards. Very nice. And this is how glossy these cards are. They are gloss, very reflective cards. So we're going to go straight into it and have a look at our dream cards, which is 22 cards. In terms of the book, everything will be at the end of the video. Okay, so here's our first set. They're in numbered order, starting with our first two. You've got house, buildings, and then you've got death. So the way it works is with these 22 theme cards, when you like have your dream and you wake up in the morning or whenever it is that you wake up, so the last thing that you would remember is symbolized in these 22 theme cards. So if I woke up and I dreamt some form of, an element of something to do with death, so rather than shuffling, you wouldn't shuffle these cards, you would just randomly pick the cards that is associated with the dream that you had. So if I dreamt anything to do with water, I would straight away pick the water card, and then I'll go and read up and just look at the meaning and symbolism behind that, what water means and various different aspects of, what in your dreams will represent the water. So this is pretty much what the 22 theme dream cards does. You've got a card number 5 and 6, body and sex. The imagery is absolutely fantastic, very realistic, printed, I think. Very, very nice. So if you were to dream, if you had dreams to do with sex, and it covers quite various different sort of like particular topics. It's not just like set in one way, themed in one particular manner. So it does cover quite a lot. Celebration, social occasion. So it covers a range of celebration and various different social occasion. And what these cards also does quite nicely as well is when you kind of like pick that card, what it will do is also give you some questions for you to answer yourself. Like you could see here on each of those particular cards, it's asking you questions to start thinking of or to consider. So that way it's taking you through the step of trying to understand what it is that you dreamt of, what was happening, like you have here under the weather, natural events. What's urgent in your life? What's making you feel overwhelmed and is not, and is out of your control? So again, these theme cards tend to not only give you meaning behind the symbolism of the dream that you had, but it asks you kind of these important questions for you to kind of gain a better understanding for yourself. Card 11 and 12, dreaming of people or dreaming of various different games. Again, you've got there questions that you've been asked. Gorgeous image, beautiful cards. Again, you wouldn't shuffle these, you would literally just pick them. Out of the 22 cards, you would just pick what you dreamed of. 13 and 14, spiritual guides, school, exams. So any dreams that you had in terms of anything that was spiritual, in the sense, you would pick this card. If you dreamt of anything to do with number, education, being at school, or anything like that, studying, then you would pick this card. Number 15, naked, and 16, possessions. Do you feel exposed or outed in some way? Striking image. Do you need to redefine what you value? You'll always get more than 1 or 2 questions, at least. I think the max I've had from one card is maybe 4 questions been asked. So here is our last sets within that 22 theme card of the dream cards. 17, chased. Being chased by animals in your dreams. Then you would take this card. Then it asks you these vital questions. Maybe your subconscious is trying to kind of like reach out to you and tell you, what is it that you're not facing or trying to run away from? Birth of a baby. You could pick that card and read more into it. 19, dreaming of anything to do with food. Very nice card. Moving on, card number 20 and 21. 20 is various different vehicles, be it a plane, a car, whatever it is, any motorboat, anything that has a motor. The cards themselves are very dreamlike. Got various different things going on, various different ways of communication. And our last card here is number 22, colors and numbers. So that is our 22 theme dream cards. Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the 30 reading cards, which is your regular oracle cards. So the way it works is once you've kind of picked the cards from the dream cards, you've looked into it, then you would move on to use these oracle cards here. And this is where you will need to shuffle the cards, so that way you can kind of get further guidance or, action steps to take, further information in relation to what you had discovered from the first sets of cards. So this is when you would come to these here. Again, the imagery, the artistry work is beautiful, very beautiful. we've got trust, and we've got the goddess. And on each of those cards, you've got number, you've got the main wording, and then you get sort of like a brief little summary on there, or sort of like affirmations of some sort. So it's very nice, very easy to read and understand. And the image themselves, again, if you're an intuitive reader, gives you quite a bit to go on. Wisdom. We've got flow, and we've got transformation, 27 and 28. Stunning image, stunning. Very nice. Nicely done. And again, you've got, just that small brief wording and meaning where you don't really have to go into the book. So you could just gain a lot by just looking at the cards themselves and reading the message that you have. Action and journey. Do things in a different way. Take a new route. So I guess whatever you would have dreamt about or discovered in the first set cards, and if you were to pick that card, it's pretty much indicating to you, try something different, try something new in relation to whatever had happened. Here is our next set. Just look at that imagery. It's absolutely stunning. Nature, Gaia. Wow. Beautiful. Respect the beauty of your body. I just love the realism of these images. I find them very attractive. And a lot to gain from. 33, we've got love, and 34, we've got intuition. Got your messages there, your relationship with yourself and others. And you got so many things going on in that image. And this one has our intuition. You got various different animals there. Looks like leopards. Wow. Prosperity. Our card number 35. And 36 is creativity. Give and expect the universe to give back to you. Wow, look at the dragon there by the side of the design. Very beautiful. Reflection of the mirror as well. So clear. Creativity happening all over in this card. With a musician. We've got leadership. Card number 37. And 38, magic. Pegasus there. Very beautiful. You are no longer the supporting cast. Imagery of a female warrior. Very nice. And then our next card. Absolutely stunning. Magic. Yeah, that's what I was thinking looking at it. Very magical. Let's have a look at our next set. We've got relationships. And then our card number 40 is nurture. I mean, just looking at the image itself, you can tell there's so much you can pick up from that imagery. The stress that's happening in there. And then here you've got nature there. The tree. I don't know if it's sunrise or sunset. You've got 41 and 42, renewal, rebirth, and gratitude. Beautifully illustrated. Renewal, like a phoenix is coming alive. Then gratitude. You can really feel the essence of that within that card. We've got empowerment and then truth. card 43 and 44. Again, stunning image. Believe in your own power to create, empowerment. Probably in displaying of a queen there. That looks like a form of judgment, blindfolded, truth. Remain authentic to your core values. We've got our next two cards, number 45 and 46. Play, surrender. Find time to play, to incorporate the element of play. Surrender. Gosh, he looks like a beaten up warrior who's kind of, given up, letting go. So, these are our last cards in the 30 reading cards, the oracle cards. Awakening, and we've got manifest, 47 and 48. Your consciousness is awakening. So I guess this is an early morning. And then here we've got manifesting. We've got our number 49 card, growth. Just look how beautiful that image is. The colors as well. Gorgeous. Stepping out of your comfort zone. Card number 50 and 51, freedom. As always, there's not been one card that I've seen that freedom doesn't symbolize a horse somewhere or the other. Beautiful. I got a girl there that's just like going along as well. Looks as though you've got a Shaolin warrior. Healing. He's probably doing Qigong or Tai Chi or something. That's a beautiful card here. Our last card there. Hands together. Connection. So that is it, guys. That is the whole entire cards. In terms of what you get in the book itself, it's fully colored. You've got your contents and everything is numbered. So each card is broken up into its particular section. So you get plenty of information. You get a section on how to read these cards, specifically the way I've kind of explained them. The only spread you get is like the free card spread. I mean, that's pretty much as much as you can get out of it. And the book as well has a dedicated area to do with the dreams cards, sorry. This is what it would look like, fully illustrated. So everything that you would have on that card will be here in the book. It gives you all the various different themes, and then you get plenty of guidance and meaning towards that particular card. Here's another one, flying and falling. Whatever is on that card is, nicely, fully illustrated as well in the book with plenty of understanding and meaning. And again, you get the same thing for the oracle cards as well. It's got its own section there. Plenty of ways of understanding them and the meaning as well. Fully colored, illustration, numbered, and meaning. So again, these cards are very easy to work with, not complicated. Very nice. So that is it, guys. That is the dream reading cards. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Ask me any questions that you have about these, and I'm more than happy to answer. Look out for the next lot, and take care.